Good afternoon, man. How y'all doing today on this Tuesday, man? Fresh out the box is coming back at you, man. We had a good weekend of college football, good weekend of NFL football, but most of my topic today is going to be about college football, the playoffs. I kind of felt like Georgia should have got in there, man. They only lost the game to Alabama. I think they should have got in there over Texas. That probably would have been a little bit better seeding. But our four final teams are Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. I'm neither fans of any of these teams, but I'm gonna give y'all the top 5 players that y'all should be looking out for if y'all do the betting thing on the players or whatever. I'm just gonna give y'all some information. Michigan, they top 5 players going into this playoffs is JJ, that quarterback. He's in through for 2,630 yards, 19 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and his QBR rating of 84.2. They also got a running back in Corman. He's rushed for 1,028 yards, 24 touchdowns, and he averages 4.7 yards a carry. Wilson at wide receiver, he's done caught 41 receptions. He's averaging 16.1 yards a catch. He has 11 touchdowns, and he has 661 yards on the year. Closen on defense, they got 79 tackles. He's been balling on defense. And then they got a cornerback. Don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm going to just use his number, be looking out for him. Number 0. He has 5 interceptions on the year. So as they go into the game versus Alabama, be looking out for those 5 players. Now we're going to go to the Alabama side. Alabama has 5 top players and their quarterback that was benched early this year. He's done took him to the playoffs after they benched him, man. Shout out to him, man. Way to overcome adversity and way to just step up your play and get that quarterback position back. In Milmore, he's thrown for 2,718 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and he has a QBR rating of 83.6. They got a running back in McClain. He's rushed for 803 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 4.8 yards a carry. They got a receiver. He's nasty. I know y'all seen him, man. He be killing. Burnett, 777 yards receiving. He has 35 receptions, 8 touchdowns. He averages 22 yards a catch. So going against Michigan and playing against number 0, man, that's going to be a good matchup as we watch in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's going to be a good matchup. Number 0 for Michigan and Burnett for Alabama. Their wide receiver is going to be a good matchup. Then on the Alabama defensive side, you got Downs. He has 99 tackles, and you got Arnold with 5 interceptions. So the matchup against Alabama and Michigan, neither fan, but I don't see Michigan having the players that Alabama has. I don't see Michigan beating Alabama. If they beat Alabama, that's an upset, but I'm taking Alabama over Michigan for sure. Then we go to our next game, which we have Washington versus Texas. I'm going to give you their top 5 players as well. Washington and Mr. JR, the quarterback, he's done through for 4,218 yards, 33 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and has an 83.4 quarterback rating. And I think he's in the Heisman race, so shout out to him. Hopefully he wins the Heisman. He has in a good year for sure. They got a running back in D. Johnson, man. He's rushed for 113 yards, 14 touchdowns, and he averages 5.5 yards a carry. They got a wide receiver in number 1. I don't want to pronounce his name, but he's also caught the ball for 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns on 81 receptions. He averages 17.6 yards a catch. And then you got Hampton on the defensive side. He has 92 tackles. And you got Muhammad on the defensive side with 3 interceptions. Now we're going to go to Texas, man. We're going to go to Texas. Quinn is their quarterback. He's thrown for 3,161 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He has a QBR 78.7. Out of all the quarterbacks in the playoffs, he has the lowest QBR rating. Just to let y'all know. They got a running back in Brooks. He's rushed for 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. He averages 6 yards a carry, and he's done carried the ball 187 times this year. Then they got a receiver. He's a speedster, Worthy. He's done basically caught for 969 yards, 5 touchdowns. He averages 13 3-point averages a yard. And you got on the defensive line, you got Jay Ford. He got 91 tackles, and Thompson with 3 interceptions. So in that matchup, I'm taking Washington, man. I'm taking Washington to win it all, bring a national championship back to Washington. I feel like they have all the pieces to do it, and they have a good quarterback. He's in the Heisman race, man, and the team goes as far as the quarterback. So I'm taking Washington to win the playoffs, to win the whole thing, to bring home the national championship. That's my pick. Big C, I think, is taking Michigan. He riding with Michigan. He think Michigan could bring a national championship home. I don't see it happening. I don't see a lot of teams beating Washington, to be honest. And then we're going to go to the NBA playoff tournament. You had the Pelicans over the Kings last night, and you had the Pacers over Boston last night, so they're moving on. Tonight you got the Lakers playing the Suns, and you got the Bucks playing the Knicks to see who's going to play for the go to the championship, man. And out of those teams, you know who I'm taking, the Lake Show. We're going to win the Endgame tournament, and we're going to win the finals this year. I said it here first, man, on Fresh Out the Box News. You know what I mean? So that's my news for Tuesday. Yeah, man, stay blessed, stay positive, be around positive people, you know. Smoke a joint for the haters. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to do right now. I'm going to smoke me one. Watch a little bit of YouTube some more. And enjoy my Tuesday off, man. And be around positive people, be around positive energy. Just be around positive people, man. And if you don't feel like the people fucking with you, then they probably ain't fucking with you. If you feel some type of way, go with that gut feeling. But I love you, man. Fresh Out the Box News. We out. One love.